Don't cry, son.
Go to Leather, and we are underway from AT&T Field at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And virtually what a start for him to get the
I'm streaming and talking to Jimmy.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting
all day.
explosive plays, whether it's through the air,
honestly, all day.
And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually what, 10, 12-yard runs?
I'm just playing Call of Duty in the meantime.
Yeah, I'm playing FIFA named Madden.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Go absolutely bonkers, yeah?
Yeah.
Go crazy.
I'm calling you now. Hold up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
I could climb walls and dodge child support.
Stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hello?
Marcos,
What?
where are you?
In Albuquerque?
Oh my god.
That was 2nd down throw for Vic. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's
How
able
long?
to get up here to the 26.
Alright.
6
Ask him how
yards on
long.
the pickup, and it'll be 3rd
He's gonna say he does.
When did you say you were gonna be able to
What's the
play?
mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
Fucking bitch.
Would it have changed if you were right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know,
I'm gonna go
we're
watch
just getting
YouTube, boys.
started here. It should be
Okay.
a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Call me whenever he gets
Things you
back.
worked on in
Alright.
practice. But you have some
If he
teams
gets back.
that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, the Thunder Bear back.
Man, he got in there so quickly,
Okay.
Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hall of Famer Howie Long with a tackle. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
23 yards on the play.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the Madden Elite's just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know what the quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Vick operating on first down. Throw right side caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he spins away. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them first.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lawrence Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Derrick Henry stays on his feet. He won't go down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Vick. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this out past the 25.
Hey, let's go! Eagle.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Vick now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Vick to the air again, and it's a touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? You got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jumps.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
120, 190.
They will indeed go for it. Vick buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Vick now. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing, Vick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
To throw, Vick. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a count. touchdown. Herman Moore from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. Certainly want to avoid the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Vick. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On second down, Vick again. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Derrick Henry from 19 yards away. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Vick on 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean,
and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back now in Arlington, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll run it now out of the the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Hey, let's go. On. Alpha.
First down, Vic. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Vick to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
By 20. By 90.
Now Michael Vick. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
A great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well.
I'm
These
the only one
division
that's
games,
on.
They tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one
I
scouts
don't know.
more
I think
than
he's helping his mom or
division.
something.
Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts
What is he
extra
streaming?
emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Oh.
Set now to
Give me a
kick
minute.
this
Let me
away,
finish this
and
mission
off
and
it
then I'll join you.
goes.
I'm about to be done in
And
like
they
2
will not
minutes.
get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
Double, double, double. By 90, by 20. By 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Forced out to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Barkley. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a give to Barkley. His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ross, send me an invite.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The pitch goes to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through.
Okay.
And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy,
Because
hey,
you
it's just like
suck.
making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
I'll be right back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, Elway. He gets it left side to Johnson. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Up there, and it leaves him with 30.
Break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining
Absolutely
is
bonkers, yeah.
so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it.
Go crazy.
This kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Go absolutely bonkers.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball
Jimmy.
pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has
What are you
really
doing?
been contesting about every throw.
basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're
What?
right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This is not Jimmy. Wait, who am I talking to?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get
Hold
away,
on.
but could not.
All right.
And get him for a loss of 12.
You wanna play? Alright, give me some time. Let me just finish up this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he
Go
fires
absolutely
one
bonkers, yeah?
incomplete.
Go
Well, we took
crazy.
counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They
Did
wanted to
Jimmy
get the
die or
first
what?
down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Take it in at the 22. Nice move at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
That's a bunch of rubbish, mate.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Did you find my color pencils?
They executed that curl route versus zone coverage.
Why not?
And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
Oh, I'm playing Apex. Let's play Apex. Are we playing Apex? Let's play Apex.